Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jemmy Fan on Jemmy Master Animatronics, and today what I have to review for you is the first generation Distortions Unlimited and Morris Costumes Hungry Harry. Sold at Spirit Halloween in 2006. Again, same story, just like the second generation that was previously uploaded. Distortions Unlimited, Morris Costumes partnered together to make this great item. People thought it was Jemmy for the longest time. It is not. And second generation came along, Distortions dropped out. Morris didn't want Distortions, and they made that thing in the corner dissecting an alien. And
You want to show them?
they can see it.
That's in the shot?
Yeah, it's in the shot.
Wow, that camera's wide.
I'm in the wide angle. But camera's got to fit some people in it.
Am I in it?
No, you're not in it right now. But this item stands just about 6 feet tall. It does not lock when it's fully stood up, and it has a typical traditional Jemmy dancing style mechanism with typical push down on the shoulders. It springs up. If you need guidance on how to do that, you can simply go back a couple years and watch my tutorial on how to set up either the one of the four technically, the Jonathan Bricks leopard skeleton that had a surprise on it, the dancing snowman, the fried '07 Count Vigor, or on my personal channel, I did make a video on how to collapse a pinhead, which was an actual legitimate video because someone
the snowman because that was the original one.
The snowman was not the original one.
Oh, okay.
Jonathan Bricks' skeleton was the original one, but the first one that was actually a serious one was the pinhead. So a woman asked me how to collapse them, and I made an actual video on how to do it, and then after that it just became a meme. But this item is foam-filled latex for the head. Has a really nice quality outfit, where it's actually almost like it's a jacket you could wear, as opposed to the paper thin one that was on the second generation. Does not have real pockets. Has real buttons. Those actually work. You can take the shirt off, the coat off, which is why a lot of them just have a white shirt on. The tie is permanently glued to the undershirt, and the sensor is in the tie, if you can't see it there.
I think it's pretty obvious.
No, they did a good job of hiding it. Just, a random black dot sticking out of his chest. Normal. And
it's not on his forehead.
Yeah, that is true. This one, though, I will say, even though I like the fullness of the head, some of them came out a little weird. You can definitely tell which ones were near... Like, this one's okay. But some of them, you can definitely tell which ones were near the end of their mold, with less detail and a much less definition on the face. This one is one of the good ones. And I actually do have a second Hungry Harry head, as well as a second set of hands for the first generation. And sometimes I do put that one on the second generation because of how much of a disappointment that one's facing. Kind of looks like my dead grandmother. But continuing on. This one's acrylic on the head is pretty good. It's still nice in color, not yellowed. The eyes are getting there, but overall, good shape. A lot of people thought this was Jemmy for the longest time, like I said, due to the collapsing mechanism. The red Try Me button on the base, because Jemmy's known for their purple on their Halloween, as well as the red on the Christmas. The neck is also using a typical Jemmy connecting piece, and the dancing mechanism is relatively the same, with very minor changes. The one thing that's really unique about him is the way that they are thrown together. It's kind of just a bunch of miscellaneous parts slapped together, taped together, glued in multiple different areas. It's pretty much just scrap thrown together to make these, but the outcome was pretty good, and he was a pretty good seller back in the day. I think he retailed for, what was it, $149.99 back in 2006. He came out with Freddy at Spirit. Who else was at Spirit that year? Leatherface, Vigor.
That's about it.
Yeah, that was about it. That was back when Spirit was good. But it's okay. We have nozzles, so thank God for that. The wig on this one is much better. It's a lot more full. It doesn't have the typical male pattern baldness that the second generation is rocking. But first gen, is great all around. The only complaint I have is, well, the only two complaints are the feet. Being latex on the feet is kind of a ridiculous move and makes for it not lasting. Mine's feet are actually in pretty good shape. The boots have not dry rotted. The motherboard is in the boot. It's actually in the right side if you're staring at them, but his left. And you peel it up. 9 times out of 10 they rip and get destroyed when you do that. And the motherboard ends up collecting a ton of moisture in it because of the fact that the latex holds moisture. And sometimes they get destroyed. Or you have the potentiometer that goes out, which is very common on them. Change that. 1, 2, 3, you're done. This one ended up not working when I received him. He did not dance, because that's pretty much what it is. He didn't sway. So I had to change the rubber belt. It took me, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. I went through his arm, put my hand under there, felt around a little bit, found it, put it on, and ever since then he's been working. So without further ado, I will go ahead and plug him in for you, because I know you all are just dying to wait, waiting to see it. Peter, can you go tap him on the shoulder for me?
Hold on.
Uh-oh. He's trying to move.
Someone's here.
Okay, guys, yes. Sorry about that hiccup. Not that one, different one, where he didn't work for a second. He somehow got caught up on himself, but the gear isn't split. I just checked. But, yeah, he is fully operable, as you saw. He works good. Somehow he got caught on himself. I don't know. They're going to have fun with him later. Jonathan Brick style. And, yeah, it's pretty much it. He's a cool prop. One of my favorite non-Gemmy items, especially for a budget animatronic. Especially back in the day, being only $150. Nowadays, for $150, you can get a gumball. So, pretty much all you got. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments. And, Gemmy fan out.